Hello students, welcome back. So now in this section we will be discussing various other concepts of area under curves, like we will practice questions based on determination of parameters, and then we will be discussing the concept of variable area, that is how to find the least and the greatest value of area, and then we will be discussing the average value of a function, and we will also discuss various important points of average value of a function, like it can be either negative, positive or 0. We shall practice questions based on these concepts side by side. So let's begin. Okay, so now we'll be discussing various other important concepts of area under curves. That is, you can have questions based on determination of parameters. Then you can be asked to find out the average value of a function or variable area greatest and least values. So we begin with determination of parameters. We'll discuss these concepts with the help of examples only. So the first one is, if the area bounded by y equal to x square plus 2x minus 3, if the area bounded by y equal to x square plus 2x minus 3 and the line y equal to kx plus 1 is least, find k and also the least area. Okay, so it's given that if the area bounded by these two, that is by y equal to x square plus 2x minus 3 and line y equal to kx plus 1 is least, we are required to find out k and the least area, value of least area. So first of all, now x square plus 2x minus 3 equal to kx plus 1. So this gives me x square plus 2 minus kx. So x square plus 2 minus kx minus 4 equal to 0. So now if I assume x1 and x2 are the roots of the equation, then by theory of equations you remember that sum of roots is minus b by a, so that means x1 plus x2 is minus b, that is k minus 2, a is 1, so we have k minus 2, and then x1 x2 is equal to c by a, that is minus of 4. So these are the two results. Then area would be equal to x1 to x2 k of x plus 1 minus of x square plus 2x minus 3 dx. So basically area would be equal to integral of x1 to x2, area enclosed by this minus area enclosed by this. Now we just need to simplify this equation and we'll get the required answer. So this would be equal to, I am just integrating, that is simple integration. So we have k minus 2 and x square by 2 minus x cube by 3 plus 4x from x1 to x2. So this will be equal to k minus 2 and you will have x2 square minus x1 square, then we will have minus of upon 2. Minus of x2 cube minus x1 cube by 3 plus 4 times x2 minus x1. So this is what you get. Then what I can do is, I can just take x2 minus x1 common throughout. So I have x2 minus x1, k minus 2 whole square by 2. See, x2 minus x1 taken from this will lead to x2 plus x1, and x2 plus x1 is k minus 2. So we have k minus 2 square by 2 minus 1 by 3. So we have k minus 2 square by 2 minus 1 by 3, x2 plus x1 whole square minus x1 x2 plus 4. This will be equal to under root of x2 plus x1 whole square minus 4 x1 x2 k minus 2 square. x2 minus x1 can be written as under root of x2 plus x1 whole square minus 4 x1 x2, and inside we have k minus 2 square by 2 minus 1 by 3, x2 plus x1 is again k minus 2, so we have k minus 2 square plus 4 plus 4. this is equal to k minus 2 square, k minus 2 square plus 16 by 6 under root 1 by 6 k minus 2 square plus 8 by 3. So we have under root of k minus 2 square by 6 plus 16 into 1 by 6 k minus 2 square plus 8 by 3. This is equal to k minus 2 square plus 16 raised to 3 by 2 by 6. And if you see this value, this is least, which is least when k is equal to 2. And what about the least value? Least area that we were required to compute, A least is equal to 32 by 3 square units. This value is least when k is equal to 2 and the least value of area is 32 by 3 square units. Next we have is variable area greatest and least value. If y equal to fx is a monotonic function in AB, and then the area bounded by the ordinates at x equal to a, x equal to b, y equal to fx and y equal to fc, where c is a point lying between a and b, is minimum when c is a plus b by 2. So you just need to remember that it will be minimum when c is a plus b by 2. We will discuss some questions based on this also. If the area bounded by fx equal to x cube by 3 minus x square plus a and the straight lines x equal to 0 and x equal to 2 and the x axis is minimum, then find the value of a. So fx is given to us as x cube by 3, fx is given to us as x cube by 3 minus x square plus a. So f dash x would be 3x square by 3, that is x square minus 2x. I can write it as x into x minus 2, and this is less than 0. You must note that fx is monotonic in 0, 2. Right? So this is less than 0. Hence, for the minimum and fx must cross x axis at 0 plus 2 by 2, that is 1, and therefore f1 is 1 by 3 minus 1 plus a, that is 0, which means a is 2 by 3. So we are given fx is this, we have found out f dash x, and that is less than 0. Hence for the minimum, fx must cross x axis at a plus b by 2, that is 0 plus 2 by 2, that is 1, and therefore f1 is 0, which means a is 2 by 3. Next we have is average value of a function. Average value of the function y equal to fx with respect to x over an interval a to b is defined as 1 by b minus a integral a to b fx dx. This is the axis that we have. This is ordinate a, b, and y average would be here, right? And important points about average value of a function are that average value can be either positive or negative or 0. It can be positive, negative or 0, and if the function is defined in 0 to infinity, then y average is limit b tends to infinity 1 by b integral 0 to b fx dx provided the limit exists. So y average is limit b tends to infinity 1 by b 0 to b integral 0 to b fx dx provided obviously the limit exists. Another important concept is root mean square value RMS, and that is defined by 1 by b minus a integral a to b f square x dx whole raised to the power 1 by 2. We have an example based on this. Compute the average value of fx equal to cos square x by sin square x plus 4 cos square x in 0 to pi by 2. So average value of fx is equal to cos square x by sin square x plus 4 cos square x. So y average would be 1 by b minus a, that is pi by 2 minus 0, 0 to pi by 2 cos square x by sin square x plus 4 cos square x dx. This is equal to 2 by pi, 0 to pi by 2, 1 by tan square x plus 4 dx, and this will be equal to 2 by pi, 0 to pi by 2 sec square x by sec square x. I am multiplying and dividing by sec square x. So, I have sec square x by sec square x tan square x plus 4 dx, which is 2 by pi, 0 to pi by 2 sec square x dx by sec square x can be written as 1 plus tan square x, and then we have tan square x plus 4. So, this is equal, now to solve this we can just put tan x to be equal to t, so that I have sec square x dx is dt. So, y average would be 2 by pi 0 to infinity, 2 by pi 0 to infinity dt by t square plus 1 t square plus 4, and by simplifying this you will get it as tan inverse t minus of half tan inverse t by 2 from 0 to infinity, and you get your final answer as 1 by 6. So, this is how you can get questions based on average value of a function or greatest variable area greatest or least values. Well, I hope you must have understood the concepts like questions based on determination of parameters, and then we discussed average value of a function. Now, in the next section, we will be discussing the IIT JEE questions based on this section, that is area under curves. These questions will help you to know what exactly are the kind of questions that you can expect in your exams. So, stay tuned.